Jumping. Trampoline.
Yes.
Snorkeling. Scuba diving.
Yes. Swimming. Rowing. Baking. The fuck are you doing? What? I don't know what you're doing. Winifred is like, what?
First one was picnic.
Winifred, she goes. Go get him, Winnie. Go get him. Where's your daddy? Go get him.
You found me. You found me, girl.
Alright, y'all, so before we get into the thick of the video, I just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor for this video. So comment down below if any of y'all have heard of Raid Shadow Legends. I know that it's a really fast growing game right now. It's an immersive gaming experience that's for your smartphone. Now the only type of games that I actually really play are games for my phone. I'm not like a PC gamer or a console gamer, but I've heard a lot of people say that it's really comparable to bigger titles that you would find for those sorts of gaming systems. And you know, when you think of gaming on like a console, you think of, you know, awesome graphics and stuff like that. Raid Shadow Legends is really great 3D graphics. The storyline is really interesting. It's like a game that is made for a console, but it's just on the smartphone. I think they have now a new loyalty program for new players where you'll get a daily login reward for I think your first 90 days in the game. I'm still getting the hang of it, but I came up with a username. I tried to come up with a username that like sort of matches the names that they've got going on in there. So it's Zakara. Yeah, y'all can go over and you can go join my clan that I've trying to build on there. This game is free. You do not have to pay for it, so go ahead and go down to the description box below and click my special links, and you can get, as part of their new player program, you can get I think 50,000 silver, and you get like an awesome champion to start out your game. My personal favorite champion happens to be the Crusader for no other reason than he just looks like a total badass. He's carrying this massive sword and he just looks like he is there to kick some ass.
The green light isn't on.
What are you talking about?
The green light for the road's mic.
It's on the back of it.
Yeah, I don't see it on.
Do you want to go look?
Okay, it's on. Good evening, gentle viewers, and welcome to another episode of Adventures of Zach and B. Tonight, we will be doing a drunk couples therapy for the first time in a very, very long time.
In a very long time.
We've evolved as gays and as people. Now we have plastic glasses, and we've moved on to seltzer.
Yes, but I'm not drunk. This is my first drink, so
You're supposed to act.
Are you buzzed?
Not really, no. Gosh, we've gotten older, haven't we?
Oh my gosh. We're gonna be like 10 years from now still doing this crap. Alistair's back, everybody. Woo!
What up?
Cue the applause track. I feel like deployment for both of us was like a very different experience. Obviously, clearly, I was allowed out in the regular world, and you were stuck in like a little box for 9 months. I'm sure people are curious how that even goes.
I can't talk much about my job, but I can say that I worked every day that I was deployed, and that I did a shift schedule. I miss Zach. I missed him so much, and I missed drinking, and I missed my family. I missed my friends. I missed so much, and the only thing that I can equate deployment to is just waiting. I felt like I was in some sort of like time capsule, where all I had to do was wait, because all I could do all day was either work out, and then sleep, and then call you if I got a chance.
And clearly he wasn't eating at all, because he got skinny. It was sort of like a time capsule for me, but I think even more so, I wanted to use that time that you were gone as a time that I set for myself to better myself, if that makes sense. We don't always show in these videos like all the bad, the ugly. I try to show a good bit, and I make sure like to put some serious conversations in there and real shit. But I mean, yeah, no, y'all don't want to see us arguing all the time. You don't want to see us doing that. And before he left, we were arguing a lot. I feel like we had a lot of arguments. They were never like arguments that I didn't feel we were going to get divorced over.
No, it was all petty stuff. And honestly, like, even when we argue, like,
Yeah.
very, 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 very rarely do we, like, raise our voices and yell.
Yeah.
And it's a huge thing. And I said rarely.
Rarely.
And every single time, we've made up by the end of the day.
Yeah. Well, so, like going back to, I want to finish, I was using the time to better myself, and I really was doing that because when you left, before he left, like I said, we were arguing, and I know a lot of that was coming from me. And I think owning up to, like, realizing what I had been doing wrong in the marriage and what my faults were and my shortcomings, I feel like I was just an angry person for some reason, and I've really, like, searched myself to figure out what was making me so angry, and I think it was just super depressed. I don't know, I think 2018 was kind of I just feel like it was like a downwards fall, you know.
Wait, we're in 2019 right now?
We're in 2019, it's almost over.
What? You said 2018.
And I was fighting depression like really hard. I was gaining a crap ton of weight. I think at my most I weighed 185 pounds, so it was a lot of weight, and I just was angry, and I was taking it out on you, and I was just being like just a dick a lot of the time. I missed you so much, and I knew when you were gonna leave, before you left, that I was gonna be better, that I was gonna, like, just, quit being such an asshole, and act right, and show this man that you appreciate him, because I do, baby, I do appreciate you so much. I appreciate you a lot, and I love you so friggin' much that I want you to feel that. I want you to feel like I love you and that I appreciate you.
But I also want you to understand that those arguments, like, they weren't unfounded. Like, I tend to make a lot of mistakes. I tend to make mistakes in places where I shouldn't.
Well, I don't agree with that.
Well, one thing we're trying to focus on is having a set schedule.
Yeah.
We're really trying to settle into the house and get all the major stuff done right now, and then just have a really set schedule for doing things.
Yeah.
Because we think with a schedule, with something straightforward, with everything planned out, everything's just gonna feel a lot more like set.
And I want to feel accomplished at the end of every week, you know, because I feel like
these are my goals, and
because before we weren't doing that, we were, and I think that was contributing a lot to my depression. I
did suggest doing that once, and you were like, that ain't for me. I'm free. I'm free. Well, I'm a bird. I need to express myself.
I'm still a free bird, but I need a little bit of. I need a map.
I will say that I had some emotional issues while deployed, and those issues continued here, and some of them compounded. But I feel like I should talk to somebody professionally before I talk publicly.
But I also feel like, okay, so we won't talk about your specifics with that, but I do want to say that because we had a conversation about it the other day, and I think coming from my point of view, I just felt like a little bit let down and I think maybe I felt let down with myself that I didn't make you feel like you could just come to me and talk to me about that stuff, because it seems like it'd been building up, but I didn't know some of that stuff that you were telling me. And baby, like, I want you to know that and I told you this the other day, that I'm here. I'm your husband.
And I know that, but I also know that you have stuff that you're doing, stuff that you're stressing out about. You have stuff that you're focused on, and I don't want my issues to get in the way of that, because if I tell you about my issues, I know you're going to make me a priority. And what I really need you to do is focus on yourself. Because when you work on yourself and you're doing better, I feel good. Okay, I feel at the start of the day, you need to take care of your own self. I need to take care of myself. You need to take care of yourself. so that we're good for each other.
Yeah. I want to be there for you too.
And
I feel like
you are there, but you shouldn't have to sacrifice anything to do that. And that's what I knew you're gonna do if I told you.
I just don't want it building up within you, and you not feel like you really have a way to let it out. So, I mean, if you are going to go see somebody and talk to somebody, I'm 100% support that, and I think that's a great thing to go do. And also, I want, when you come home, I want your home to be your safe space, and to feel like when you come home that you're like, you're happy to come home and you're like, I get to just
Relax.
be here, relax. It is everything, all of my troubles when I walk through that door, all of those troubles can wait till the next morning. My big goal for just every day is to just appreciate my life and to stop being so boo-hoo, woe's me, all of that. Because I want to, like, we are in this house. We do have a house together. I'm with my husband. I have Winifred, you know.
We have healthcare. A lot of people don't have that.
we're doing great. And you know, with a lot of gay people, and I've read a lot about this. I mean, I know a lot about this. I've talked to a lot of people who are going through this. A lot of gay people are very lonely. Like, loneliness and inhumanity in general is horrible, and in the gay community, it's just so prominent. Like, a lot of people are just really lonely, and then they watch YouTube videos like this because they want some sort of human connection that maybe they don't have, maybe they're lacking. And not everybody, but you know, a lot of people don't have that. And I have some friends who are just like, you know, they're just alone, they're lonely, they go home to an empty house every night, and it's sad. And I don't ever again want to take, because I think I did before you left, I don't ever want to take my life for granted and all that I have for granted, you know.
And that loneliness is a big issue. Like,
Yeah.
if you think about, like, gay communities are big. Gay communities are a place where people like us can go and meet other people like us, and, you know, create those support groups,
Yeah.
create friendships, relationships, and, like, more rural places like where we live, like, they don't have that. You don't have a gay bar
Yeah,
that you go
nope.
to. This is how you connect. You connect online. So it is important.
It is, and I want anybody out there who watches these videos to maybe have some sort of human connection, even if you're not lonely, even if you just watch it because you know, you feel like you're friends with us. I don't fucking know. I don't know why you watch this channel, but if you do, I just want to say thank you, and I want to say that I'm happy that we can be here to do this for you. And I'm not doing it for anybody. I make these videos for myself and for him, as like love letters to him. Sometimes, lover.
Or just
But
like
I'm really happy that this channel can do something for anybody. Who the hell is Alexa?
Alexa.
Who?
Alexa.
Alistair trying to use an Alexa, everybody.
Alarm set for 5:30 a.m. tomorrow.
That took you so long.
Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching Couples Therapy. Our camera crapped out, or not, didn't crap out, but we ran
How
out
come
of...
you didn't tell me my hair looked like
It's
this?
okay. Your hair always looks
No, I asked you, does everything look okay? And
I thought you
said
looked
it
good. I thought you looked sexy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the day.
And week.
Yes, it's gonna be...
And be good, take care of yourselves, really, like, think about what you need, so.
Yeah. Self-help is important.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night. Say good night, bubba. Thumbnail.
This should be the thumbnail.